Simon & Schuster Audio presents The King Years, Historic Moments in the Civil Rights Movement by Taylor Branch. Read by Leslie Odom, Jr.
Preface. Since 1982, it took me 24 years and 2,306 pages to compile a 3-book narrative history, America in the King Years, and the same enthrallment has distilled that work now into this slender volume. A singular wonder continues. I was not born or raised to care about politics, let alone to write history. The landmark Brown decision of 1954 had caught me, a white first grader in segregated Atlanta, Georgia, and my college graduation 14 years later closely followed the King assassination. Through all the formative years in between, I remained fearfully oblivious to race until the relentless freedom movement redirected my entire life's interest. Permanent curiosity drove what would become a career ambition. As an outsider, I needed to learn what had sustained such resonant witness among near peers of African descent. Well before the 1988 publication of the first installment, Parting the Waters, I resolved to present my findings in storytelling form rather than the analytical synthesis common to history. No stylistic device can escape interpretation, and all history at bottom is an argument. But it seemed evident that cross-racial perspective has been especially vulnerable to distortion. Many standard histories taught, for instance, that the Civil War had little to do with slavery. President Kennedy recalled lessons at Harvard that Reconstruction trampled the rights of prominent white Southerners. Some textbooks still use an earnest, religious word, redeemers, to describe the late 19th century politicians who imposed white supremacy and segregation, often by Klan-led terror. Clearly, over time, racial undercurrents have tilted and even inverted the prevailing view of our past. This pitfall recommended a determined effort to ground cross-cultural history in fully human actors on all sides. Therefore, I resolved to avoid, insofar as possible, the distinctive labels of the civil rights era: militant, racist, radical.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?